Hello folks, Chris Farley, Trader Support and Education Team here. We're going to do a video for our Getting Started series on layouts here. Hopefully you've watched some of our other videos about alert windows, top lists, multi-strategy, so on and so forth. So we have individual videos for many of those items. And understanding what they are is a key component to understanding building your own layout. For those that may not know, a layout's a conglomerate of scans, charts, other windows such as our single stock window, our multi-strategy windows, our compare count windows, so on and so forth. So let's get right into this. Of course, upon our startup here, we start with our explosive winners channel in the dock channel bar here. Might not be something for everyone, right? This kind of channel or this kind of scanning, you want to build your own set, or you want to take items from specific channels and make them their own. So we can save any one of these individual scans to our own cloud and then load it into a creation of our own layout. We're just going to go over that really quickly here. So for example, if we wanted to look at our halts and resume scan as part of a layout we want to make, but we don't care about the rest of the items in this window, I could right click this and duplicate it into a free floating window. Just going to bring that from another screen here now. And so now we can see it's a duplication, but it's not in this docked window here. And we'll go over docking things in just a moment. We're going to take that window, we're going to right click it, and we're going to save or share to cloud, and we're going to save it. And now if we go to File, Load from Cloud, we'd see it up there. It's at the top of my list here of other items that are in my cloud already, halts and resumes. So it's the beginning of creating a layout for us here. We're going to go ahead and with Windows, we're going to close all. We're going to go to New. Now we're going to open a regular channel bar here. And this is free floating versus the dock version we just saw. We can expand that out, and under the Show More, you can see there's quite a few channels in here for us to pick a lot of scans out of. So we'll get right into it and start with something that's very popular over the last several years, short squeezes. Popular scan that we have found over the years, short hedge funds that could be in trouble. If we right click in the configure, we can go through any of this, and remember, everything within the software lives within the right click magic or up here on the toolbar. We could see what the scan is doing. If we like it, we can again right click, save or share to cloud, save it, and once again, File, Load from Cloud. That's now living up here in our cloud for us, waiting for us to build that layout. We can continue to do the same thing. We could go through and look at the momentum channel, for example. Extreme Master Blaster has been a fairly popular scan over the years. Right click, save or share to cloud. We're going to save this as well. And now we're going to begin to build the layout. And this is how I would go about it. Windows, close all, File, Load from Cloud. And we're going to start to load those scans out that we just did. Load, load, and one more time. We did 3 scans. All right, we're going to let those live there on that side of the screen for a moment. We're going to build out our charts. We can go New, Chart Window. And remember, folks, everything starts with a default here. So we're going to make the adjustments as we move forward. New, Chart Window. Let's get one more. Let's go 3 chart menus for chart windows for good measure here. Get those nice and sized out for us the way we like. We're going to move that drawing tool around a little bit. All right, and now we can look at this here, and we can start to change these menus or these windows, how we want to see them configured. So for example, if I want to see a different time frame, right, I could go ahead and right click and look for the time frame like that. Can also expand these out a little bit, get a little more real estate, and then we can see here there's some more menus that are up here. So those are missing as I was not expanded quite enough, but I can change the time frame from here. I can change indicators from here. There are other indicators I can add as well. We have another complete video on charts, so again, I'd encourage you to go through that as well so you can get a better understanding of all that. But again, everything will live within the right click here for us, right? And next we're going to organize our scans. And there we have it. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that we notice that we have icons in the corners of each one of these here. And if you'll notice, the scans right now are all blue, but my charts are red. This has to do with what we call symbol linking. And the blue will mean that it's linked to everything, and the red means it'll be linked to everything or the red only. And if we right click anything here for the scans, we'll see symbol linking. and we can see those different options. We right click the chart here and we come to properties. We'll see symbol linking. There's a check there to uncheck the symbol linking if we want it to be a static window, or we want to link to something specific as well. And so that's how that would go. The next phase of building a layout for most people is they want to start to build their own scans. And there are videos on some different scan building that we've gone over. I've done a pre-market scan. You may come across one that I've done for trying to find momentum scans, pullbacks. All right, so let's go to alert window here. And we'll just get rid of that little drawing that's there. There we go. And if we come into the search, we can start to search out the terms and how we want to build this out. So just for example, a very quick window, if I was looking for stocks breaking out a new high of the day, maybe with some volume, we would add that new high here. We would look for some volume. And let's say maybe we wanted to see a amount of shares traded today. We could add that filter real fast here. I want to see at least 750,000 shares on the day. And perhaps we want to see that volume's really kicking on a 1 minute time frame as a percent value, with 100 being normal, 200 2 times, so on and so forth. And add that real quick and put 1,000 here. And maybe you want to see that the stock is up a slight bit over the last few moments, so we can go change. And maybe we want to see a change over the last minute. Add that filter. Maybe we want to see it's up at least 1% in the last minute. And maybe we want to give it a price range of, let's say, $3 to $50. If we pressed OK, we'd come to the summary tab here and we'd name that window. And again, I've gone over a lot of this in other videos, but just want to give an example of that here, how I'd build a scan. I could call it my first Momo scan. If I press OK again, we've now got that scan that's right here for us. Go ahead and shift that around as well. Now, you may not want everything in a free-floating window like this, so you may decide, you know what, I'd like to have these in some docked windows. Well, it's very simple to do that here. We can right-click this, and we can go duplicate into a new dock window for this. And so now that one item is now living in a new docked window here. We're going to just move that dock so we can see everything is behind that if we want. We could resize this so that we can work with what's out of it and in it so far. If I right click the top of this dock window, I can change the title of it. And we can call it My First Docked Window. We'll press OK. And now I can start to bring in other items to this. So we've got the Momo scan. We can close that. We can right click this, duplicate into My First Docked Window. We can see they're tabbed for the moment. We'll close that. We'll continue to do the same thing and add these to the first docked window and close them as we go. And let's get those charts in here as well. Each one as we go. And so we're going to notice that they're all tabbed behind each other for the moment. We're going to now use all the real estate of our screen and start to organize. And so let's start with a scan here, and we'll bring this down. We just click and drag it from the tab, and you can see this tool, how I want to align it. I'm going to align it here, and I could take the next scan here. Let's go with Extreme Master Blaster, and let's bring that down here, and we can put these side by side now. And then we can take the halts and resume. We could bring that underneath here, and you can see how we start to organize all these items. And we could take the short funds, and now we have our charts, right? But the charts are still tabbed. We can do the same thing up here with the charts. We can go side by side with all the charts, and you can see how it's now one nice docked window, everything together, living in harmony with all the scans that are in here, just like that. So, those are the first early things that I would be suggesting as far as a layout. Once you understand the different windows, what you're looking for, and how you'd like to combine those items. And, I can always, I can never stress enough, right click, right? Everything we can find in these right click menus here. Don't be shy, go through those items. And same thing with the scans here. And then all the rest living up here in our menu bar. Each of these has functions. We have sections of our user guide that goes over all these different items that are in here for you. Next place I'd like to go with this video here for you folks is I would like us to take a look at, under New, our Market Explorer window here. And this is just a different set of scans that are pre-made, done with a different technology for you folks. You may find them helpful here. Some different themes that are in here. If we right-click and look for select strategy, there's a whole lot of scans that are in here that you may find helpful in what you were trying to do, what you were looking for. So again, we would notice that in the top left corner here, that we are looking at the E for the Market Explorer, just like the multi-strategy window here, the alert window here, and the top list would be indicated by a T if we had one. We don't currently have one at this moment. Now, the last item I want to cover here is saving. So we have a few different ways to save things, and you could have multiple layouts in multiple ways. So the first thing I want to show us is saving as a default, and this will be what loads every time we start trade ideas. So if we go to File and Save Layout, I'm going to get a window that looks something like this here, and it is on default layout for me already. But if you don't have it loaded to that default _ layout in all capital letters, you can go ahead and click it up here and there. And if you press save, that will be what loads every time you load trade ideas. You can go through and change your default menu or default layout over the course of your first year of trade ideas. You probably make maybe 15, 20, 30 changes to that default layout as you grow and understand the software better, what you're looking for, and refine scans. We could also name layouts for other types of time frames or other types of scan conglomerates. For example, you may have a pre-market layout, and we can go ahead and name that and save it as such. And then if we move forward here, File, Load Layout, well, we'll find that here somewhere. There we go, pre-market, and it's right there. And if I were to load that, we would get what we see here, and it's saved as a layout. You can have just one layout open at a time. There is a way to back everything up to the cloud. I highly recommend backing everything up to the cloud for a few reasons. One, if something were to happen to your computer, it's saved in our cloud. Two, if you're ever traveling, let's say that you have a home computer and a travel laptop, then you can share layouts between the two of those very easily. We went over a bit of the share from cloud before, how we were loading it from load from cloud when we built that. We can also share an entire layout by going load or file, save or share to cloud up here. And there's a button for entire layout here. If I go ahead and click that entire layout button, we'll see that check marks went into each one of these items, and it saves it as a layout format. And then you can go ahead and name the layout here and press save, and then that'll be living in your cloud as a layout. You can also save a conglomerate of windows as a non-layout as well. We can go ahead and save this doc like that. If we right click the top of the doc where we named it from, we could go save or share to cloud and see how all these items that are checked in here within the doc but is not in a layout form, and then we would go ahead and save that. And then we could open File, Load from Cloud, and we can see that I now have both the duplicate docs opened at the same time like that. So it's a way to be able to load multiple items into a layout already like that for yourself. So I'm going to call that a wrap on this video here. Hopefully you've watched some of our other getting started videos. If you haven't, I really recommend getting into those here. Like any software, it's going to take a day, 2 or 3 to really get the hang of things, but once you do, it'll become a domino effect like that. We have our live streams at 12 p.m. Eastern market days. We have our traders room from 9 a.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern every market day as well. Our live support chat on our homepage, and of course our fully searchable user's guide. You can reach us at info@trade-ideas.com. There's a lot of ways to get to us. There's a lot of support for us to offer you here, so please make sure you're using all those channels, especially the live formats, where you can answer your questions live on screen. I appreciate you watching, and again, any questions, info@trade-ideas.com, and we'll see you in another video.